Matt Latos, you were a team ace in 2010. You had a 2.93 ERA, 14.10. I mean, you was so impressive. It was only your second year as a major leaguer. What do you do now? Where do you go from here?
You're gonna always progress. You're always gonna move forward. Take day in and day out. Take it whatever you learn that day, and just gonna keep progressing. I'm relying on a lot of older guys. I can take any bit of information that I can from them, and just progress, get stronger in the weight room.
I feel like you've grown a lot mentally and emotionally since you first came into the big leagues. Talk about that. I mean, do you feel that when you're playing the game?
Yeah, I mean, there's a big difference between me from when I first signed to now. I would be that guy that was, in Eugene, in 07, first time in I guess pro ball, short season, and I'd give up a couple runs and kind of get aggravated at myself, and and then basically just boils over to allowing more runs, and then I'm taken out of the game instead of just kind of sitting back and okay, it's gonna happen. Let's go about it. Let's change this, and kind of making an adjustment. And I would never do that. I used to just get frustrated, and it's not really the thing to do. And now I just kind of take step back. I take a little bit of a breather. Doesn't mean that I don't go in the dugout and I'm a little aggravated at myself. But you know what? It happens. It's in the past, and I let it go and I come back out.
You pitched 56 innings in 2008, 126 in 2009, 189, right? Mm-hmm. Last season. That's crazy. I mean, that's just leaps and bounds from year to year. How does that affect you as a pitcher?
I think it just puts a little added pressure on your shoulders, knowing that you have a limit. Basically, you get to that limit and your time's up. Yeah. But there again, also it's great because it conserves, for next year, or not even for next year. It conserves for the future because, a lot of guys, a lot of pitchers that they're putting on. Putting innings limits on, teams are doing it because, they want to have those guys, for years and years to come without any problems.
No innings count next year, right? You're free to do what you do.
Yep.
That's exciting, right?
Very.
Okay. Coaches from high school talked about you as being kind of a pistol, having a big attitude or a chip on your shoulder maybe. You were kind of a tumultuous teen. You grow up through the farm leagues, you have to change your game and you have to change your attitude to adjust to the big leagues. Do you look back and kind of go, wow, look at where I came from and look where I am now, just in a few short years, really?
Yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I think everybody has their, I guess, demon, to say. I'm not making excuses, but a lot of it has to do with, with where I grew up, not with who I grew up with. My parents were unbelievable, by my side, period. Just more of the people around the environment, the atmosphere around me, I guess wasn't the greatest. Away from home, school-wise and everything. Yeah. And it was one thing. It was needed. It makes me who I am today, and I'm not ashamed to admit, hey, I've done wrong.
Pets.
Dog.
I heard snakes. Dogs.
I do have snakes. Yes, I do. But I'm more of a dog person. I volunteered at the Humane Society back home when I was in Florida when I was in college.
All right. If you weren't a Major League Baseball player, what would you be?
To be honest with you, I was always wanting to do something with, wildlife conservation.
Last movie you watched?
What do I have to say?
Are you is it Toy Story or is it
No.
Is it not G-rated?
I think it was. She's Not That Into You.
Oh, it was a romantic comedy. Oh, Matt here.
Is it really romantic? I don't.
Who's your hero?
I'd say my grandfather, a big part of my life, as always.
Tattoos. How many do you have right now?
Crap. Let's go with 17.
17. Okay, so which one is the most meaningful to you?
The one for my grandfather.
Okay.
He died in 2001. It says, "Since you'll never be forgotten, I pledge to you today, a hollow place within my heart is where you'll always stay."
Well, we've got that arm up. Let's just go through a few on the arms. Just a few. Okay, we've got love me or hate me, which is, I guess, self-explanatory.
Exactly. There's people that are gonna love me and they're gonna hate me. There's really no in between. You're not mutual about it. So
one way or there's no gray with Matt Latos.
Sorry.
Okay, we got the baseball over here, obviously.
Self-explanatory.
Okay.
I think.
And the flower?
The flower is something that is my grandmother likes blue, likes roses, and my eyes are blue.
You got a lot.
Yeah, I got opposite of this arm pretty much. Heaven and whatever, and then I got skulls that go all the way up. I'm not done with it yet.
More to come, more tattoos to come. I don't think this is the end.
But
save some body space for yourself. You're only 23.
I got this whole side.
All right.
I'm good.